Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Rizka Maidasari. Alright, on this occasion, I will be presenting an article that's by the title Enhancing Students' Vocabulary Through Authentic Materials and Multimedia. And I will explain the key points in this article. First, the author is Marlene Steffi Marpapu. The year of publication is 2020. The research question. First question is, how is the students' vocabulary ability who are being taught using authentic material through multimedia and who are being taught through the use of authentic materials only. The second, are the students who are taught using authentic materials through multimedia vocabulary enrichment better than the students who are taught using authentic materials only? The third, how other students respond towards the use of authentic materials through multimedia and toward the use of authentic materials only. Okay, for the methodology, this study used quantitative research with a comparative design. This comparative research design was for the 10th grade of senior high school, both Class A and Class B. The pre-test was given to the students before the treatment and the post-test after the treatment. Okay, next the instruments to collect the data. Vocabulary test prepared, administered, and audienced this study. A pre-test was given before the treatment. The test consisted of multiple choice, fill in the blanks, and match question. The authentic materials used in this study were video, poster, and Instagram posts through PowerPoint. The PowerPoint functioned as the multimedia tool for the first class and the other class without using PowerPoint. Just the authentic materials. Next, the research site and respondents. The respondents of this study were 10th grade students from one of the public senior high school in Parongpong, Bandung Barat, and the sample were taken from two classes. The quota sample was used where the participants were chosen based on the predetermined character. Two classes were used in this study and different treatment was applied. One class used authentic materials through multimedia, while the other class used only authentic materials. Next, the data analysis and the findings. The data analysis, the treatment was given to the student and then the pre-test was given and the post-test was given at the end of the treatment to see the student vocabulary enrichment. SPSS was used to calculate and analyze the data. To know if the data population of the pre-test was normally distributed or not, the normality test was conducted. When the normality test was done, the homogeneity test was administered to know if the population of the sample were homogeneous or not. Findings. From the result of the finding, it showed that the students' vocabulary enhancement were taught using authentic material through multimedia is better than the students who are taught using authentic materials. It can be concluded that the students' vocabulary enrichment for both classes was increased after the treatment and the findings showed positive results for the both classes. Yet the result of the study show a significant improvement in the students' vocabulary. Two problems occurred from the study. The first problem is there is no internet access or quota data at the school that can be used in the teaching and learning process. The second problem is the students are lack of motivation in learning English. This comparative study of enhancing students' vocabulary to authentic materials and multimedia is the first study conducted in Indonesia. Okay, the last is state opinion about the article. In my opinion, the article gives a strong argument for the use of authentic and multimedia materials in vocabulary learning. I agree that using real-world resources in the classroom can significantly increase students' engagement. The points about increasing retention and understanding of multimedia are also valid, as technology provides a dynamic way to reinforce learning. However, I think this article could benefit from more empirical result of this method in different classroom settings. Overall, I found this article's suggestion useful and applicable to modern teaching practice.